You said your opponent there. You know about your opponent now, and you say he's got 32 wins.
Exactly. That's all I know about him. He's got 32 wins. He's only lost 3.
Have you had a look at him?
No. Again, to me, it is what it is. I've got a team that doing what they're doing what they're doing. I've always said I don't care who I fight. I'll fight anybody. And again, I've got dreams and aspirations to be world champion, make a lot of money in the sport, support my family, etc. So again, I have to go through these fights. That's it. And I want to be active. So I know they had 5 people agree to fight me and pull out.
Really?
Yeah, 5. So this is the guy that agreed to fight me again. His record ain't a joke. He's had 3 defeats on paper, so have I on paper. And he's had more wins than I've had. I've got a better knockout ratio. So again, it's a fight.
Yeah.
I'm not overlooking nobody.
Last weekend, you weren't fighting, but your name was mentioned a lot. Obviously, the big London derby between Joshua Buatsi and Dan Aziz. Joshua Buatsi got the job done, dropped him twice, kind of reasonably wide points decision. Did you watch it, and what was your sort of reaction to that?
I did, man. I think it was a good fight. It was very toe to toe for the first, I would say, like 9 rounds. It was very, very close, and then Aziz started to come on well, and then I think he just got caught. I think he got the first time they said it was a knockdown. I think he was just off balance. He was throwing a punch. I think he got hit like on his knees back or something like that, and then he fell. So then I think that caused him to panic. He thinks that because his class is knocked down, he's behind on the cards now. He starts rushing. He gets caught again, and then Buatsi finishes strong. So again, I did give Buatsi the fight. It was an entertaining fight again. Both of them fought well, done themselves proud. It wasn't a stinker. So yeah, man, it was a good fight.
And straight away in the presser, Buatsi's like, I want to fight Anthony Yarde, and obviously it's a fight that everyone's wanted for 5-6 years, but it seems like it's kind of close finally.
I think definitely.
Why do you think that is?
Because me and him we've met face to face a few times.
Have you?
Yeah, a few times. And we both want to fight. You know, and now it's just again trying to make the fight happen. Both of us getting the right deal, you can call it. And I feel like I said it. I've gone online as well before he fought, and I said live in the camera. This year I want to fight him.
Just one on the division itself. Obviously, we now know June the 1st, Beterbiev and Bivol in Saudi. You've obviously shared the ring with Beterbiev. You know how good he is. What do you think happens in that fight?
I think Beterbiev wins, especially if he's on form. I just can't see how Bivol can keep him off for 12 rounds. That's the whole thing. And if he can, then Bivol wins the fight. But I just can't see how we can keep Beterbiev off for 12 rounds without being hurt. He's been hurt before. Both of them have been hurt before. So I think it's an interesting fight. They're both Russian-schooled fighters. So it should be a technical exchange. It should be good.
And you've gun to your head, you picked Beterbiev to win?
I think so, yes, because Beterbiev's fought high-volume punches before. He's fought movers before. He's fought hard punches before. And again, as a professional, he's come out on top of all of them. He used to fight a heavyweight when he was an amateur. Fought Usyk twice. So again, he's got a lot of experience. So has Bivol, but I feel like the role that Beterbiev's on, it's going to be tough to discomfort him.
I was thinking there when I was watching you in the press conference, there was a time when you were like the young sort of up-and-coming prospect, but now it feels like you're kind of one of the elder statesmen in British boxing now. Like you're one of the more experienced heads around. Like, when did that happen?
I think it just happened with bravery. If you look at it on paper, I'm still very inexperienced. I had 12 amateur fights. This will be my 28th professional fight. Not a lot of my professional fights have gone the distance. So again, I'm still learning on the job. That's why for me it's about having activity, fighting as much as possible. I'm not waiting around for anybody. If I can sneak in another fight before a big fight, maybe mid-year or before even June, I will take it just to get the activity. I feel like that's been to my detriment sometimes. Lack of experience and activity. I went into the Beterbiev fight, lack of activity. So sometimes it's about getting the activity under your belt.
So that's the plan then. All goes well on Saturday. Another 2 before the end of the year at least.
Hopefully, yes, because I want to fight at least 3-4 times this year.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like a big ask, but if I go out there this fight, I'm not saying I will, not overlooking nobody, but if I go out there this fight and I get an early win, I want to stay focused and fight again, ASAP.
Has Frank spoken to you about potential Buatsi date? Like, do you know when it might land if all goes well?
We've had meetings about several opponents. Obviously, right now, I think the fight that makes the most sense in terms of making a lot of money, it's a big British clash, is the Buatsi fight. But again, there's been no official negotiation. There's just been word of mouth saying, I've publicly said I want to fight Buatsi. Buatsi publicly said he wants to fight me. That's all. That's as far as it's gone so far.
Last one, when you look at the division as a whole, with Beterbiev 39 now, Bivol's like mid-30s as well. Do you feel like it's going to be wide open soon? It's a division that's ready, like on the brink of a big change.
Well, yeah, there's a Bivol and Beterbiev are fighting for undisputed.
Yeah.
When they fight, the belts separate again. So again, if me and Buatsi or Callum Smith or any big fight happens involving myself, I think it should be for another world title. I've taken the big risk fighting these these monsters of the division when I'm fighting them, and I feel like the bigger reward will be, again, there being a world title on the line. It becomes a bigger fight naturally, globally, and I think it just makes sense.
I also saw you talk about cruiserweight as well, Chris Billum-Smith. Fancy a bit of that?
Why not? Again, why not? I'm old enough to make no weight. I think I'll be at my best.
Do you think so, yeah?
100%.
It's a big old jump, isn't it? It's another 25 pounds.
It is, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say. People don't know about the weight classes in boxing. They play a big part. And the light heavyweight division to the cruiserweight division don't make no sense. It's the biggest jump in boxing. All the other weights are like 4 pounds difference. This is over a stone difference. It just don't make no sense. So I've done it my whole career. Continue to be disciplined. Keep working hard. And just to answer your question, the cruiserweight titles and offers, they're not off the table. They're not off the table. But I know Chris Smith and Richard Riakporhe, they got a little rivalry going on, and they should probably get it cracking.